All right, let's talk about this Crash Team Rumble closed beta. I'm just gonna straight up say it. It's really bad. And it's deceiving because it's possible to have a good time. It's chaotic, it's fast paced, it could be exciting, but it's got no legs on it. It felt like playing a game made by interns. Crash Team Rumble is supposed to take ideas from MOBAs, and it does, but it completely disregards the mechanics of why MOBAs work the way they work. From the fact they chose 4v4 instead of 5v5, the fact that each map doesn't have actual lanes, the fact that there are no cooldowns so you can spam your most powerful moves at your whim, and the fact that there are roles like a MOBA, but they don't actually mean much. There's no cohesion in any of this. The most important roles are the scorer and the blocker, and even then, the scorer is good enough to do all of it. Or, if you're a highly skilled player, you could do all of it no matter what role you play. And even when you play much tougher matches, there's actually some parity there. It just comes down to a race to collect Wumpa Fruit. There's no strategy or anything like that to decrease or improve your collection rate. You just go get stuff. There are ways to try to mitigate or to try to increase your rate, but when it comes down to the wire, that's not what's going to win the game. There's nothing natural to slow you down. You know, League of Legends, for example, when you get close to the other team's nexus, there is stuff there to make sure, hey, you're not going to get in here easy. Oh, but you can do that in Crash Team Rumble, a game based on MOBAs that's supposed to be faster. It's like Call of Duty for MOBAs, except it's not done well. So you just keep dropping in Wumpa Fruit and then you'll eventually win. It's way too rudimentary. Like, it's not even rudimentary in a level that's like, oh, it's easy for kids to understand. There's just a lot of stuff that are in there that remind you of MOBAs, but they don't work together. And then you have the matchmaking, which is awful. It's consistently lopsided. Games start without full teams on either side. And the worst part is there's crossplay, and I never saw anyone from PlayStation. And yes, my Xbox has the crossplay feature turned on. Yes. How are you going to have crossplay and then have lobbies that aren't full? Like, what are we doing here? So either there's not enough people playing or their crossplay is messed up. And it was messed up the whole weekend. The whole weekend. Who's going to pay $40 for this? And if you are paying $40 for this, why would you? Well, Anthony, it's a closed beta. You and I both know this is the game we're going to get. As of the time I recorded this, it is April 24th, 9:16 p.m. This comes out June 20th. That is 57 days. They might improve crossplay, but they aren't going to improve the rest of the game in that time. It's fundamentally flawed. And what's disappointing is that this isn't Toys for Bob's first rodeo. On Metacritic, their average of all the games that have been rated on there, and this does include multi-platform, they have an average rating of 77. That's good. It's 3 points away from 80. It's very good. Crash Team Rumble is looking to be absolutely below that. And I'm not talking about 76. I'm talking about 60s and below. It won't be their worst game ever, but it's not going to meet their average. Like, I'd be shocked if it did. Like, I'd be totally shocked. And you know what? I'd be disappointed at every critic who plays this game if they lie to you like that. Like, there's no way this game is going to be 70 or up. All right, I'm being a little facetious at this point. Like, I'm trying to crack jokes, but, you know, I get it. I understand everyone can have their own opinion, but I'd still be disappointed if people did that to you. Like, I just don't see this game scoring that well. My point is, either their B team, their C team, or their interns are working on this game, because this is just bad. And I like Toys for Bob. I like them a lot. They've done a great job with Crash Trilogy. Crash Bandicoot 4 turned out well, and they did a pretty good job with the Skylanders series. Like, if we're going to look at this objectively, they did all right. But this, I don't know what this is. I'll tell you what it's not, though. It's not meant for online play. This game would do great with your friends on the couch. But this does not work online. It's too frenetic. No one works together because you don't have to. Imagine playing this game with your friends next to you, though. You get all the trash talk, the banter, the chaos, the communication, the laughs. Like, it'd be nuts. And it would be a lot of fun. You could probably get some fun playing with your friends online, too. So I'll give you that. So if you're going to buy this, fine. But for $40, now this is not something you pay full price for. And I am one of those people. I get the whole value thing. Whatever you want to pay for something, that's what you want to pay for. That's the value it holds for you. But I'm sorry. I love the developers. I support them. And I support your decision to pay whatever the frick you want to pay for this. But I have to be honest. You don't pay $40 for this. You don't pre-order this. This is a game you get on sale. That's what you do. But by the time this game goes on sale, it might not even have enough players anyway. So I don't see the point in this. Like, I've seen better games come out of 24-hour game jams than this. Like, this looks like a project that was fun in testing. You know, everybody sits on the couch, they're testing the game, they want to try out the new stuff. Rough, laughs, criticism here, blah, blah. Let's fix this. It doesn't translate well in real life. Crash Team Rumble will not make it far. It will be mediocre. And what's truly disappointing here is that this isn't a game that's built for the long run. Yes, it's a live service, or at least acts like one, but just because you add a live service element doesn't mean it's built for the long run. Which is the problem with the rest of the game. There's just stuff thrown in there. It's like a cake with all the right ingredients, but it's not layered correctly. So I'm going to have to say, pass on this one. Don't do this to yourself. Just don't. Tap whatever thumb you like and subscribe for more conversations on the latest games and gaming news. I'll talk to you later.